Hey guys, what's up? It's Trapper John. Just wanted to make a real quick video, maybe do a series of them about my new favorite game, Astroneer. I've been really enjoying this game. It came out earlier in December. It's an open alpha, so you know how that is. But it's a lot of fun. Procedurally generated maps, kind of has a bit of a Minecraft kind of a component to it. So let's check it out and let's get a base started today, shall we? First things first, when you load into the game, you're going to see this little space station ring here, and it's going to have an option to pick 4 astronauts. They're all the same, just different outfits, and then your saved games will be over here. So let's pick a guy. I've been playing this guy. I like him. He's kind of cool looking. I think kind of want to try the orange guy, so let's give him a shot. And then to start playing, you just hit the launch button and away we go. It's kind of cool. You can hold down the right mouse button and just kind of let's find out where we land. This is all completely random. I've done a couple of videos already about this that didn't work out, so hopefully we get in a good spot. All right. So right now we are tethered to our home base here by this little blue line. That is our oxygen. And once we get out of the range of our little base, you can see our oxygen starts to deplete down here on our backpack. So it's going down. So we're going to have to take care of that. When you want to save the game, you just tab back into your pod and you can save your game. And so first things first, we're going to want to use our terrain tool, which is E, which they're telling us to use right now. And left clicking will take away terrain. Holding down Alt and left clicking will build terrain back up. And holding down control will level it out. So you can have some fun with that. First things first, we're going to want to find some compound and resin. I can already see out there those little tube looking guys. I believe that's resin already. Yeah, that's resin. But I'd like to get some compound so we can make some tethers so we can get a little bit further away from our base. And I think up here, these white rocks should be compound, yeah. So keeping an eye on our meter, we're going to use our left mouse button here to suck up as much of this compound as we can. Oh baby. So our power's out. And while our power's out, I'm going to show you a cool thing we can do with this compound right away. First thing you're going to want to do when you get in the game is we're going to hit Q to go into our backpack. And down here, you have an option to make... This is what you can craft on your person. You can make a solar panel, which we want to do right now. So that's going to take 1 stack of compound, and that's going to stick a little solar dish up here. So anytime the sun's up, it's going to help us recharge our energy, which is what we're using to mine. You can do a wind turbine, but we need some aluminum for that. Beacon, which will help us find our way home. Generator, which will burn organic material that you can gather. Titanium to make an extra oxygen tank that sticks off the side there. And tethers. We're going to want some tethers too. Very important. Alright. And now you can see if you need to build something in here and you have the item for it, the backpack will automatically draw it down in there for you. And then you'll be able to build from there. So we made some tethers. And this way we can hit T and we can put down, exactly like it sounds, an oxygen tether. And when you run out of blue, that's the extent of how far you can go for that tether. And for every pile of compound, you get 10 tethers. So you can see we can make one. It reaches out there pretty good. Now, if you kind of screw up, and let's say you drop a tether here, you drop it like a little bit too far. Let's say oh, crap. No big deal. You can just left click on it and bring it back into range. Everything's super dynamic. You can move anything. You can drop anything you want. I can set that on the ground. It'll just stay there. Pick it up, stick it back in my backpack. Kind of a pretty cool game. So let's get some resin. This is going to upgrade our base. Or I should say expand our base. It's dark now. We don't have any sun for our little charger, so our thing's going to charge up nice and slow. Oh well, we got 2 resin. Let's get started here. So, building the base. You can see they want us to extend the base, and we want to extend the base as well. So, we're going to go ahead and click on that. And now you can do kind of a cool thing about this game. You can either add components, so it's asking for resin right here. You can either get in your backpack and drag it in yourself. But if you already have it in your backpack, you can just click on what it's asking for, and there you go. So now, here's where I made the biggest mistake on my last game. You only have so many slots that you can build off of your main space station here. And so if you add 2 resin to this right now, this is going to turn into a platform. It's going to be completely locked down, and right now there's no ability in the game to remove a platform. So before you do anything else, use another resin and extend this straight out. And then build on top of that. So we're going to need 2 more resin to build a platform. And you can do this many times. If you don't do this right away, the first game I did, I just built, I think I fit 5 around here, just like this. And I was stuck. You can't get rid of them if you don't want them anymore, and you run out of stuff you can use them for. So, or you can run out of space, I should say. So we're not going to do that. We're going to learn from Trapper's mistakes early on. We can just kind of hang out here, let our power come back slowly. Oh, here comes the sun. That's going to help. Our little solar panel is actually going to point to the sun. It's kind of cute. And our power is going to charge up a lot quicker. And when we get some aluminum, we can put a little wind vane on the other side. So we get solar and wind. Come on. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see? Now it's pointing at the sun. We're getting some good power now. Alright, so now that's enough resin to build a platform. So if we wanted to now, we could do one of 2 things. We could extend this one more time, or if we add 2 resin to the top of it, we're locking it down now forever. That this is it. This can't be removed. This can't be changed. Whatever we decide to do with this, we're stuck with now. So that's why when we initially pull off of our main base, we want to make these little extendos right away. So the first thing very first thing we need is a smelter. This is going to be, anytime you build a platform, you're going to have the option to build these things: a vehicle bay, a printer, a researcher, a smelter. The first thing we're going to want is a smelter right away. So we're going to get some more compound. Let's go up here. I think the compound was up here, yeah. Now we don't have any tethers out here yet, so we got to be quick about it. And like I said, this is procedurally generated. This is my fourth game on this, and the worlds are completely different. I get lost real easy, so please bear with me. All right, our oxygen's getting a little low. We're going to take that back. That's enough to get started. And then we'll run some tethers out here, too, to remember where this is at. All right, so again, we have plenty of compound in our backpack, but we can just click on there if we don't want to drag them ourselves and say, yes, we want to build a smelter. Sweet. We got a smelter. Now, this is our extent of our base right here. So what I like to do is, so we got stuff in our backpack. We got some tethers. We got some extra compound. And let's start making some little storage pits. I just take that, put a little divot right there. And then now this is going to hold all my compound. And then we're going to need to hold a lot of stuff, so I make a few of these things. Make one right there. Kind of hard to make them on rocks. Make one right there. So this is going to hold our various stuff. Make it easy. Don't got to be crazy deep, but yeah. And that compound there, that's going to stay there forever, no problem. All right, next thing we want to do, now that we got a power plant, we want to find a smelter. We want to find a mine so we can mine some stuff. But here Oh, this is handy. This is power. You can pick this up right off the ground. Let's do that first. Alright, so in our backpack, this made 2 little power packs. And we can use these in many different ways. But right now, where we don't have a way to power our base, we're going to put it into our smelter here. And that's going to charge up this bank. And once this is charged up, we can do up to 4 pieces of ore, or 3 or 2 or 1. It's going to use the whole bank every time. So try to make sure your thing's filled up. And the other thing this will do is if I'm out mining or anything like that, and I start getting low, it'll automatically pull off and then keep my my backpack recharged. But in the beginning, until we get some solar panels and wind turbines going, we're going to want to hang on to our little power packs, because we're gonna have plenty of time to recharge. You know, we're not in a big hurry right now, so let's hang on to those for now. And let's go try and find a mine. I just like to try to find a direction. There's really no rhyme or reason for it. Let's take some tethers and let's just head out here and see what we can find. There's some more compound. That's good to know. So this is already a good trip here. Oops. Guy was a little too far away. There we go. There's some resin. Nice resin node here. So, okay, this is going to be a good trail for getting started. And up here we got some balls. I like balls. You can usually got some treats inside of there. Get treats inside of the balls. Oh, let's make some more tethers. And so here's this looks like a permanent compound node. Ooh, what do we got here? Ooh, copper, handy. And some compound. And this is a permanent compound node. So we'll be able to come here indefinitely and gather compound. It takes a couple days to refill. But this is a good place for our little tethers to lead us. So we'll know we'll always have a ample source of compound. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a mine. We need to get some copper. We need to get some aluminum to get our base self-sufficient. So, gonna take our extra compound we picked up, put it in our compound hole. I'm gonna make another set of tethers, and then up here is gonna be our copper. Put that down there. All right, perfect. We got plenty of tethers. Let's keep going in this direction and see what we come up with. I'd like to find a nice natural entrance to a mine. They're usually pretty gradual slope, and you can get in there real easy. Sometimes when you're mining, you'll actually pull into or you'll find a cavern. So let's see. A lot of compound right away. This is all going to be extremely handy. I'm not mining this all right now because it's really not what we need. We want to get our base running self-sufficient right now. And by self-sufficient, I mean I want to be able to generate my own power so I don't have to keep harvesting those little yellow nodes. Okay, here's a mine entrance. Perfect. All right. All right, here we got ourselves a mine entrance. And this is kind of what they look like. Keeping tethered up whenever we can here. Tethers are so cheap, I overuse the hell out of them. Ooh, we got ourselves a nice little drop off here. So, we're going to use our tool here, get down to that floor. And I'm actually going to build up a bit of a ramp. Oops. Ran out of power here. Wait for a second. Ooh, can I reach that? Reach some of them power guys? Oh, yeah. All right, so we had to deal with the slope first off, which is good to know how to get down there. And second off, we got some bad guys down there. So what they're doing is they're spitting out some green funk at us. And if that hits us 3 times, we're done. We're dead. So the way to kill them is you're actually going to dig underneath them until you hear them pop. So let's get down there. Bring a tether right away. Oops. There we go. Let's get a tether first. Avoid the funk. Alright. Oof. And that does hurt. So I already got hit once by falling. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, this is worst case scenario. Alright, we're gonna have to do some battle here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, 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 no. Yikes. Well, this is Alright, you hear that little squishy noise? That means we killed one of them. So keep digging underneath them. Okay, these 3 are dead. Alright. Whew. Whew. Okay, and there's a couple more back here. Just keep digging underneath them. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Ooh. Scary. Luckily, you got quite a reach on this thing. There you go. That little squish means he's disconnected from the ground and now he's dead. Let's get rid of this last guy right here. There he goes. Alright, so now... Ooh, don't hit me too many more times. Okay. Whew. Now that these guys are dead, you can left click on this and you can actually drag these back to your base and research them. They'll give you random drops. We're not going to be worried about that right now. What we do want is this copper, though. I say copper's the stuff that looks like French fries, kind of a yellowish color. So let's build this guy up. Once we get copper, we can make the printer, and once we make the printer, we can use compound to make a solar panel. So once we have a solar panel, we don't have to worry about harvesting this yellow stuff in order to power our base. Ooh, might have to add a little bit more of a ledge to this. So let's do our alt. A little softer, more gradual slope there. Oops. Pull that down a little bit. Pull that down a little bit. I'm sure there's some Minecraft players who are really good at this. Ah! Let's get a little more of a slope going here. No hurry. We got nothing but time. Alright, now that we have a traversable slope, let's take our goods home. Let's grab some of this power. We're going to need some of this. Alright. And let's make some copper. When the sun's up, another beautiful day. Now I'm pretty sure we had some compound back at the base, but let's pick up a couple of clumps of that. All right. Oops. There we go. So now we got a full load heading back to the base, which is right over here. These tethers are nice. They're kind of like a bread trail to get you home. All right, so let's put our copper and let's get to smelt. Beautiful. Sweet. And then off of here, that's right, we need to build a printer. I need to get some resin. So this is our copper hole up here. Like I said, this is about the 4th game I tried to record this video on. I had a lot of audio issues. Hopefully this one comes out. Well, if it does, you're listening to it right now, so. So we're gonna need 3 blocks of resin. All right. Let's kind of come out here, kind of this direction. Add an extendo on it. We're gonna go ahead and lock this one off. And then this is gonna be our printer. Grab our 2 copper out of our copper storage hole. And then we're going to need 2 compound to make our solar panel. Alright, perfect. So, we're going to make our printer. Oh, baby. We're doing it now. And right now, because we have no power, we're going to use one of our... This is going to be the last time we don't have power. As I say it as it gets dark, so our solar panels are going to mean dick. But let's create a solar panel. And now we can drop this on any of these 2 little side nodes, or I like to put it right here in the middle. So now, anytime the sun's up, our base is going to be getting charged. Also in here, do I have enough power to show you some other options? I don't. So I came back down in the mine to get some aluminum while the sun was down. This mine is extremely rich in copper, so it took me a second to find some aluminum. But aluminum looks like these little pink straws. Once we get some of this, we can go ahead and make ourselves a wind turbine too. Alright, so the sun is shining, the space birds are chirping. That means we should be full up on everything, yep. So our little solar panel, now you see he's open, and he's got those little green indicators. That means he's currently charging. So if we want to go ahead and process this aluminum, it's going to drain the battery pack in our smelter. But then, you see, it's going to charge back up, nice and slow like. And to make that even better, we're going to make ourselves a wind turbine with 2 pieces of aluminum. And so now, even when the sun's not shining, right now the wind's blowing, you see a little debris in the air. The wind turbine is going to keep everything charged too. So we have a nice start to our base. We've got our printer all set up to go. We can start making batteries. Generator uses coal. I don't really ever use the generator. I think between the wind turbine and the solar panel, that's the easiest way to go. We can make some seats for our buggies. I think next episode we're going to build our own buggy and maybe a launcher and keep expanding on our base. But right now, our base is for the most part pretty self-sufficient. We just want to keep going out, gathering material, and start processing everything. Because now that we've got essentially an unlimited source of power, we got a really good start to our base. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. This is the first time I've done kind of a tutorial style video, so let me know what you think in the comments below. I really appreciate it, and keep looking up, guys.